Okay, so this is a trade where I mitigate a loss I get from my work and basically trading the 11:30 launch macro. Okay, why did I went long right here? Because generally we have 10:30 making the low, and then we have this swing low taken out. Then we have this bullish market structure shift, and then price take out this swing low, take out this swing low again, and then we left this fair gap open. So right now looking for this fair gap to act as an inversion. Yep, so you can see me drawing it out there. Want to see it expand higher from here. Yeah, so right now I'm looking at these three consecutive uh, down close candle as an bullish order block, and also we have a emergent fair gap right here with this fair gap that I use for entry. So we have dollar trading lower, and then just looking at ES, I want to see it trade higher. Always using intermarket analysis to verify the trade, to validate the trade, and yeah, ES is still looking pretty fine, and dollar is trading low, so I'm expecting some form of expansion because you see we have dollar trading lower, so this is a yeah, it's a risk off scenario which is good for indices. And yep, I got stop out right here. You can see me look to trade again, and there is another trade. Once I got stop out, actually price wanted to trade for the lower fair value gap. And yeah, the rules is if you want to trade like that, you have to place the stop loss at least it covers the second fair value gap. But to me, I was expecting expansion right here, and price just want to came down lower. So right now, after we have another expansion higher, that's when I execute again. Because right now this becomes a reclaim emergent fair gap, which is we don't want to see it trade back towards the midpoint of this fair gap. Still trading within lunch because we in the AM session really have a nice bearish movement, taking out all sell stops already. So doing lunch, and because right now I'm working, so sometimes on and off I do see like a good lunch move. I'll just take a small scalp, and intermarket look very nice right here, basically mirroring each other, and Dow trading higher, which is good, and dollar still trading lower, which is also a green light for my position and expecting expansion. And I'm typing here it must leave a swing low, and same thing right now my stop is right at the low of the immersion fair value gap, which I use for entry as part of the entry confluence. Still using the same premise I use in the first trade, everything's still the same. We're coming pretty close to the lunch macro, and dollar looking very bearish, and nice expansion we have right there. I want to see it right now. I want to see it just break through this right here. I don't want to see this CB act as an inversion. I want to see break through this relatively equal lows inside of this buy side imbalance outside inefficiency. This fairly gap. Just want to see it power through. Yep, just like that. And for this trade, basically I was just aiming to mitigate the the loss I had during my morning session, because right now I do realize that yes, when I trade, sometimes when I trade, can't really focus on trading because sometimes you have to serve customers. When I get back, it's already pretty late. But lately I just I was just trading without thinking, and that's why when I do things like that, definitely I'll try some mitigation during lunch session, because yeah, it is what it is. And you can see right there, I took that small scalp because it's at the 15-minute CB. It's a 15-minute CB high, so that's lowest hanging fruit objectives. And there we go, mitigated the loss I incurred in the morning. Yeah, so but I can see from here, definitely always thinking to myself, yeah, it can definitely go higher, all those kind of thinking. But all those kind of thinking is actually just the great talking. And yeah, this is the trade I took during my work. Sometimes when you're just trading off your phone and one tablet, you tend to miss out a lot of things, and you don't really get the time to see things. So to me, it's just a matter of fact of getting comfortable losing. And yeah, I was basically looking for small scalps, me looking for this new day opening gap. And the new day opening gap, it failed to reach the day opening gap. And then when I wanted to reverse, here again, yes, work come in, customer come, I have to serve, blah blah blah, whatever. And then I did not manage to get this trade, which is a very nice venom. You can see right here, very nice venom. And then took out this short-term high, leave this fair value gap open. Then we have prices meandering around right here. Use this as an emergent fair value gap, trade slower, immediate rebalance, then fair value gap, boom, back to this new day opening gap. In the premise of this midpoint, these two new day opening gap midpoint, the event horizon, which is a very beautiful trade, and which is why I wanted to short here. But this is lately, all this just made me realize, it's part of trading. You will miss out a lot of trades. You will leave things at the table, like ICT like to say. You'll take profit off, and then you feel like you should have left something, etc., etc. But yeah, when I was mitigating with this trade right here, where's that trade? Yeah, when I was mitigating with this trade, did I not? Oh, yeah, when I was mitigating with this trade right here, this is a 15-minute chart. Definitely, I think to myself that, oh, price might be able to go higher, but being consistent is all that matters. And you can see right after it trade to that 15-minute CB high, you can see it reversed right away. So I basically go out at the high, and that's very important to always pay the trader, because this is one thing that I have always struggled with, because I have no partials. when I'm trading Nasdaq. So definitely always pay the trader, and you don't have to wait for any confirmation when you feel like it's an entry, because that's really your trader telling the trader in you telling yourself that yeah, this is a good potential setup, it's a within the low risk region, it's within the model, stuff like that. And that's basically the whole business. Mitigated the loss that I incurred in my work right here, and this whole trade right here was a very beautiful one. And you can see right here, this is my demo trade. I demoed right here because after I missed the pristine entry I wanted, I just tell myself, just practicing demo, and then maybe just go back home when I'm comfortable enough sitting in front of my desk, then I'll try to mitigate it. And yeah, I done so. No doubt I almost lost the plot. Like, this whole trade right here, it was meant to mitigate the loss only. It wasn't meant to do anything else. And yes, I tend to have the habit of pulling my take profit to overzealous target, and I'm very aware of that. Not having an opportunity to take partial, definitely paying the trader is one thing that will get me out of the drawdowns and lead me to profitability. So that's it for this trade review.